Good afternoon, y'all.
Hello.
All right, so as I mentioned before at my table earlier, I am a licensed real estate professional all over the state of Florida. So has anybody within the past year tried to buy a home? Anybody own a home? Okay. When did you buy your home?
2019.
How was that process?
I think it went smooth, but it was only because we had been looking for a long time and going through a lot of ropes and all of that. So by the time we actually decided, okay, we're doing it, we had already kind of figured out everything.
Right, but it was affordable though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so I'm assuming that nobody's trying to buy within the past year because of the prices right now. Right?
Right.
Okay, good. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so while the prices are crazy right now, a little hack that I want everybody to know is that no matter where you live in, specifically if you're in Florida, how many out of towners we have? Okay, so 3, we got 4. Okay, so we got 4 out of towners. So if you're just living in Florida, you guys can go to whatever your county official website is and look up like the first-time home buyer programs. And actually, a little hack in Florida, every 3 years you're considered a first-time home buyer. Yes, good hack. But that's pretty much anywhere all over the country. If you guys go to your state website or your city official website or your county official website and look up first-time home buying programs, 9 times out of 10, your county information, they're gonna have information and programs ready for you to get into to make your home buying process a lot easier and more affordable. Let me give you guys an example. Now, in recent times, nowadays, especially in Florida, your credit has to be like 640. I know that's a little hard for some people to do because I work with those people on the daily. But if you get your credit to 640, you can qualify for up to $25,000 in first-time home buyers down payment assistance. Did anybody know that?
No.
Okay.
In
You knew that?
Florida, you said?
In
Yes.
Florida, yes.
Wow.
And there's a program, it's called the Hometown Heroes program, for people who are, I think, doctors, officers, teachers. All of those people qualify for the Hometown Heroes to where you get up to $25,000 in down payment assistance. But you can't make more than $118,000 a year. There's other programs as well called the SHIP program or the bond program where you can get up to $10,000 or $7,500 in assistance. That will kind of make things a little bit easier. But the number one thing to kind of get as much money or make your home buying process affordable is honestly just to get your personal life and personal finances together. If you guys walk into a lender's office and working with a realtor and your credit score is the bare minimum 640, you're not gonna get qualified really, really high. So if you're trying to buy a house right now, it'd be better for you to go walk in with your credit score at 800 versus walking in at 640. Because the higher your credit, the more money they'll lend to you. And also just, taking skill sets and learning new skill sets to make more money, like, selling. Like I learned from Kim's, you can post up anywhere and sell your oils anywhere. But making more money is the overall goal of being able to afford the way the houses are right now. And also, when it comes to interest rates, your credit does have a very, very mass impact on what your interest rate is. So while people are complaining about the Fed raising your interest rates, if you have good credit and you pay your bills on time, you really have nothing to worry about. But if you guys are not there yet, it's okay to work towards it. And once you get there, you'll be able to afford it. But and the reason I say all of that is because just being realistic, the interest rates are not going down no time soon, and neither are these prices. But if you guys, work on your credit and continue to learn new skill sets to continue to make a lot more money, such as starting businesses, like everybody here is an entrepreneur, you guys will be in a way better position than somebody who does not have their stuff together and end up trying to make last minute decisions. But that's pretty much it. That's all I had about the real estate tip. And I also wanted to touch on I know a lot of people are like a lot older than myself. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I know a lot of people are a lot older, but you guys shouldn't let being older discourage you guys from, learning new things. One of the biggest things that has helped me, and I've seen this help a lot of older people, is learning the way of new technology. Technology is forever and ever growing, and I'm in college right now. I'm in the tech field, so the way technology is growing at a rapid pace, especially with people's data, especially like companies like Facebook, Google, as much data as they have, a lot of that data, even though those companies having that data on you guys is kind of a little suspicious and crooked and stuff, you can also use that data to help you guys and that technology to help you guys. Using companies like Shopify, creating a website, that would be very beneficial to your business. So say, you out and about and can't sell like Leon for a couple of days or 7 days a week. You can send somebody to your Shopify store and they'll make the purchase online. That's a sale right there. You didn't have to do no work. Or even using the Facebook ads. If you can't make 11 sales today, you can put $10 towards a Facebook ad campaign and make possibly, 40 or 50 sales, depending on what you're doing. But I just wanted to say, make sure you guys are all integrating technology into you guys' businesses, because technology is forever growing, and with it forever growing, if you use it, it's going to help your business grow. But that's pretty much it. Any questions? What's up?
So my first question is how to run ads. Like, we hear this all the time. Like, do we just pay like $10 and then they're just gonna blast us, or is it a strategic way of running an ad?
It's a very, very strategic way. So like any platform that you're using, whether it's Facebook, Pinterest, Etsy, TikTok, it's a specific platform. When you're running ads, I know somebody earlier was like a data analytic person. Thank you.
No, that was the line.
It was the gun guy, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. But basically, running ads is like, you got to know like your analytics. Just like you know your numbers really well, you got to know your numbers really well when you're doing ads. So when you set up like a campaign, you got to set up a campaign, then you got to set up the ad group, and then you got to set up the actual ad. And then when you actually put that $10 towards running that ad, you also have to worry about the creative of the ad. So whether the ad is a picture, a video, a billboard, a picture in the barbershop, you gotta worry about all that stuff. You gotta calculate how much traffic is this $10 generating me, and also what's the conversion rate. The number one thing about running ads is you wanna focus on the conversion rate. If your conversion rate is not a good conversion rate, compared to the money that you spent, you probably need to shut the ad off. Or you need to shut the ad off if you're only just breaking even. If you're breaking even, that's really, you're gonna run yourself thin, especially like with Facebook ads. I know myself because I did Facebook ads trial and error, and I ran myself thin several times. But that's pretty much how you run ads. Does that make sense? Everybody?
And do you offer a service? Like, because I'm 30, and that's like, you're like a whole different generation.
Right.
And like, do you have a service where you could like run the ads for us or do it correctly?
I actually do. So outside of like real estate, outside of school, outside of this, I do have like a tech company to where we run ads for companies. I actually just got a deal with this new school back in Pensacola to where I'm about to be running their ads for them and running all their marketing services. But yeah, I do offer service to where I run ads. I do one-on-one consultations. And then, of course, you're gonna let me know what your goal is trying to do, whether it's getting conversions, like getting people to buy from you, whether it's just to generate brand awareness. All that type of traffic is very, very niche specific. So that's why we gotta do a consultation. But I do offer a service for that. I also offer web design services too. I build websites from scratch, and I'm also getting into software development. So right now I'm studying front end development. What's up?
So your real estate, is it just for, like homes, or does that go for actual commercial spaces?
Everything.
Okay,
So real estate is any form of real property.
okay.
So a condo, penthouse, townhome, residential, commercial, a resort. Like there's like a sell this as well too. It's just about knowing your laws and knowing your contracts and stuff.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get
But
there.
I've been trained really well, so I know how to do everything.
We'll get there. And then also another question is, what is your vision? Because you say you're in college.
Uh-huh.
Like, say 5 years from now, you'll be how old?
Like 26.
26.
Yeah, 26.
Where do you see your business at, or where do you see yourself when you're 26?
Definitely making over 6 figures consistently. And growing a lot more, starting other businesses. Like I want to get into the health field. I want to get into a lot more depth into the tech field. I want to expand everywhere. I want to be global though. I don't want to just be in Florida. I want to kind of be like Kim's Oils. I want to be nationwide.
Appreciate it.
Then I want to be global.
I want to be like you, bro.
For sure, bro.
I wish I was like you when I was 22. Right too. Listen,
Come
we
on.
got a different generation here. I'm learning, and I'm
For
28, so.
For sure. I appreciate it.
No problem.
What's up?
Do you feel like when you run ads, do you feel like, because you said basically if it's not converting or it's not doing well, you should take it down, but do you feel like you should leave it up for a certain amount of time?
Yes.
Take it down, and what is that time that you're saying?
My time frame is like 3 to 5 days. If you're not seeing no results within 3 to 5 days after looking at your data, you probably doing something wrong.
As far as then looking at the data, like, okay, people may be coming, but they may not be purchasing. So, because I sell online and I sell in person, and a lot of times for me, yes, someone might not buy it right then and there, but they may come back to me later. So,
Right.
when I run my ads, like, do you still think it would be 3 to 5 days, I should take it down, or should it be longer? Because I am getting people looking at it, but just because they don't buy it, does that mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. In that situation, you want to just make sure that your funnel system is right. Because so the whole purpose nowadays with like social media ads, the whole purpose of social media ads right now is to make people impulse buy. It's not really to create returning customers. That's why when you have your website or whatever platform you're using as far as your funnel service, you want to make sure that you're gathering those people's emails, text messages to retarget them. Because just like we were talking earlier today, I told you just because somebody doesn't buy today doesn't mean they won't buy tomorrow. But it's all about the follow-up. It's like just how it is like that in person, it's the same online. You just gotta follow up. But nowadays, majority of like online advertisement is impulse buying. It's more so like, I'm pretty sure y'all been on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And that's actually how Facebook, how they have so much data on people. Because while you're liking all of those posts or sharing posts or interacting with people on posts or whatever, they're just building continuous data, to where they know exactly what you like. And then after a while of knowing exactly what you like, they can nine times out of 10, they can pretty much guess what you're gonna buy as soon as they show that ad to you. Any more questions?
I got one more question.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Do you have any tips for like new real estate agents going into it, something that you wish you would have known when you first started?
Yes. I wish I would have known that it costs money. And I wish I would have known that just because you go to real estate school does not mean that you know how to be a real estate agent. Real estate school has nothing to do with being an actual real estate agent at all. But what I would do is I recommend getting like a good mentor in real estate. That could be me. I got a good mentor myself. When I first started, I was down bad. Like, I was going through it. My first year I only made like one sale. But like my company was also terrible too. So that you want to make sure you get with the right company. You want to make sure you're around like people who actually want to see you win. Because just being realistic with you, the real estate career is nothing but competition. You competing with several different realtors. Like in Pensacola, I'm competing with like 4,000 other realtors, and half of them don't know what they're doing, but they just have a license. But yeah, but you definitely want to get a good mentor. I recommend even joining a team. If you join a team, joining a team has been very, very beneficial for me. That's what no problem.
I have one question about websites. What would you suggest to be the best websites to start up? Like to do your. So I have Shopify. I've had Shopify for 3 years. I'm not sure what happened, but I have 1,400 products on it that just disappeared last week. So I'm like, everybody's like, oh, go back to it. But I'm like, I don't think I want to go back to it. I spent 3 years building it, and now it's gone. So what would you get all 1,400 products zeroed out?
Did you call Shopify?
I did. They was like, there's nothing we can do. You can back up your website. So I'm like, I don't think I want to go back into paying for something like that. Like, what other option would you think would be better?
Honestly, I really can't tell you no other options.
Okay.
The best thing that I would do though is like what I do personally is no matter what platform that you're using, you guys always want to make sure that you have a copy of your data.
So how do you do like? That's all I was trying to ask him. Like, how do I do that? I don't know how to
So
do
like,
that.
so like when you're on a company, when you're on like a platform like Shopify, like say we're gonna use emails for example. You got a whole catalog of your emails. You're gonna click all your contacts and you're gonna export them.
Okay.
And I would export them to like a hard drive or something
Okay.
and put them on a
Shopify has that, like, when you go to your customers, you go to your sales, you could do, it's called
I have all
CSV
my
or
customer
ATM.
information, all my products that I've uploaded is gone.
Yeah, you have to.
That's crazy though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I've never heard of
How-
that.
But
Oh,
no,
yeah, they can't
Shopify
tell me
has
nothing.
that. Yeah, Shopify has that. You definitely have to back it up, and that's why they have that export, because they already know, like, that
See, I
stuff
have it all
happened.
exported onto my laptop, but it's like putting it back on my website. It's taking me 3 years to do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's why you, no matter what, even like on these social media platforms, just like these people are taking y'all's data, y'all want to make sure that y'all have copies of your own data. Because I forgot who I was explaining it to, but I think it was Leon. But yeah, like just running into people, I've collected like I have over like 600 people's emails just for the Alexander brand alone. Like just telling people to sign up, but I have a copy of it. I'm not just relying on Shopify
Gotcha.
or one platform or whatever. You want to have like multiple copies, and I recommend putting it on a hard drive. But you want to have copies of everything. Though. Everything that these companies have on you, you want to have a copy of it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't own it, I mean.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
You saying that's it? Like,
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, any more questions?
I do got a question because I know you do like cryptocurrency. How can we involve cryptocurrency into our business?
Really, everybody use Cash App.
Yeah.
Start off with Cash App. Like so, Bitcoin is a currency, and all cryptocurrency is different forms of currency. It's money, right? So I look at money as energy. So whether we using money or ruble, Bitcoin, it's all energy just being transferred with something of value. But if you use Cash App, you can send money to people on your Cash App Bitcoin wallet.
Because I remember you was talking, and then you was like, yeah, implement that Bitcoin. So I started every customer, if they have like Bitcoin, I was just like, pay me the $10 or $20 into the Bitcoin.
Right.
So then now that's like building my Bitcoin
account.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Bitcoin account without me really having to put anything towards it.
Yeah.
And then now it kind of eliminates my risk because it's our customer.
Right, that's good. That's actually good. I honestly recommend like for people who are getting into cryptocurrency. I definitely like, you guys should definitely study the technology of the blockchain, because that's that technology is going to be like the next phase of technology.
Which one would you recommend besides Bitcoin?
Ethereum, Bitcoin and Ethereum. You would never go wrong with those, because those are the most like, in order for those to feel like,
They have a 2.0.
well, you're gonna be forced to get the 2.0 because they're merging. They're doing a merge right now, so they're merging into Ethereum 2.0. But Bitcoin and Ethereum for sure. But like I was saying, because I lost my train of thought.
Let's talk about getting into the crypto space.
Yeah, so if y'all are getting into the crypto space, I definitely would not recommend buying crypto. I recommend earning crypto. So if you earn it, you know, you don't have to put what you don't want to lose into. Yeah, exactly. So nowadays there's games that you can play to earn crypto, or you can just like let's use credit cards for example. Y'all know if you keep using a credit card every once in a while, you earn rewards, right?
Yeah.
Crypto's the same way. There's apps like Lolly where you know you buy products using your cash card with at Target, Walmart, or whatever. They'll send you Bitcoin. Just spending money. It's basically like a credit card, or even on Cash App. Cash App Boost, they have Bitcoin Boost. You know, when you go to certain stores, when you buy coffee, and I think it's when you buy food, you earn Bitcoin. So I recommend, you know, you guys actually earn Bitcoin, or do what Leon said, you know, every couple customers have them pay you in some different currency, because you never know when you need it. Because say we end up going to war and all the banks shut down, well, as long as you got internet, Bitcoin still works. And you get, just like in Russia and Ukraine, when Ukraine recently was going through, you know, the war or whatever, a lot of those people couldn't spend no money because all the banks shut down because they're under attack. But how are those people making transactions? They're using Bitcoin and Ethereum, sending money through digital wallets and stuff. So I definitely think it's something that everybody should implement into their businesses, for sure.
Sounds scary.
Thank y'all.
Great job, Eli. And also, where can we follow you too? On Instagram?
At Eli Alexander with 3 I's. So EL 3 I's Alexander. I pretty much got everybody Instagram.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So